talking about.
Well, I just want to say this. While the Celtics game was going on, if you guys were on Twitter, you saw the James Harden picture.
I knew
and
it.
you all know what picture we're talking about. It looks like I'll say what, those chicken wings or whatever he's been eating in the offseason,
Big Rick Ross
those must
vibes.
be really good. Those
Yeah,
must be really good, man. I tweeted that the McRib is back, and that's all I could say about that picture.
Well, I watched some of the game with the uniform. He looked not nearly that. That was a horrible picture.
That was a bad optics.
Remember, here we go. Great comparison. John's going to love this because this is what John would do in the spot. Pablo Sandoval that year when he came in overweight.
I was there.
The picture they got, though, with the belly leaking out. And, that was the worst picture.
It was Silva for Boston.com, and it was just twisting and the cuts flying everywhere.
So the thing was, though, he really was that fast.
He had this thing going.
That's the difference.
And then days later, his belt exploded on a swing. No one would get a worse rep than that. But
it was so bad. He walked by us, and we're like, he didn't lose weight.
No,
this guy's huge.
The worst was when he would strike out. He would run to first, and then in slow mo they show him getting out, and then everyone would emphasize or zoom in on the.
So this could be an amazing feat by Harden, because Harden, he's not always in the best shape, but he can get into that shape by playoff time. We see him there.
That's
he's really motivated.
How do you trade for that?
Well, this is what I think. What I think going on here is he's got the protest fat going on. He's like, all right, you want me to show up? This is what I'm going to look like.
You can't show up like that and start making demands.
It's part of his Well, I mean, he's already naming teams with 2 years left. I mean,
you can't do that. You can't show up with a friggin' drumstick in your hand and be like, I want to get traded.
Well, that's the way he's carried himself. It's amazing to even see him show up at this point because this has been so shameful. This is one of the worst displays of a star on a team leading it the way he wants to because they've given him the keys. You want Paul out? Westbrook in? Fine, we'll do it. Morey didn't want to do that, and it was a disaster, and of course it was, because the two guys don't fit together. Once Harden realizes that, he wants Westbrook out and Wall in, and now that's not good enough. He has 2 years left. He's in no position to be naming teams. If they get a deal from Sacramento, they should do it, because this guy, he's in no position to leverage right now, and he's handling this awful.
Well, I'm kind of worried about James Harden's health, because if he goes to Philly, now he's got the cheesesteaks to worry about. If he goes to Brooklyn, you got the pizza. I don't know where you can ship this guy for, in order for him to, not end up with diabetes at this rate, based on the picture that I saw tonight. Now, the other thing I'll say is all-time fat guy move, and there's people watching this right now who could probably agree with me. The bigger your beard is, the harder it is to sort of see that, chubby face, couple rolls going on
it's
the neck.
It's the reason I grew a beard.
and then you lost some weight.
I'm not kidding. I was like, you know what? It frames my face and it hides this thing. And then it wasn't until I lost weight I'm like, all right, I can shave again.
All-time fat guy move. Just kind of hide those rolls, and like you can't even tell he's fat until you see a picture like that. Like there it is. There it is. Now him shaved. Him shaved. He looks like.
There he is.
Wow.
You know those jackets with some of the.
Yeah, I just heard. I got the Inside NBA theme playing in my head right now.
All right, we're going to commercial.
Thick man right there.
I'm sorry.
He can bully his way to the rim. I mean, he must have some layers.
I'm gonna say, Jimmy, you got some of those jackets. You got some of those winter jackets with the extra padding in there that can make you look a little poofy.
That's like post-playing career Kendrick Perkins. I'm sorry, he knows.
That's Perkins in the big three.
It would look good in a suit, not a t-shirt.
Oh,
man, fat guy in a little suit.
Anyway,
I don't know, guys. I'm kind of with John now.
It's a short off season too. That's a short time for that to happen.